Welcome to my forever world, where today we're on a mission to get the best enchantments we possibly can for all of our tools and armor. Along the way, we're going to be making some really cool builds, so make sure you stick around to see how they all come out, including this hidden librarian trading hall that we're going to use to get all of our enchantments. I think we're entering one of the most fun parts of Minecraft. All of the hard work begins here, so grab a snack, get comfy, and enjoy today's video. I am so ready to upgrade off of these iron tools, so we're gonna leave the diamond for now. And we're gonna try to find some coal and copper because I do want to build with copper today. I already see coal, so we're off to a good start. And I can't walk. And copper. I see cobblestone. That's a spawner. I think it's a zombie spawner. Oh, this would change the game if this is a zombie spawner. It's right there. I'm just gonna go for it. Oh my god, no. I didn't see the creeper. Why did I do that? Why? All right, we're back in control. Let's light this up before we keep going. And I think it's just that one guy left, so let's go take care of him. Oh, and he's dodging me. Okay. Back to it. Let's see. Our first music disc. This is pretty good loot. This is genuinely, it's right. Our base is right there. This is so wild. While I build this XP farm, we do have to keep in mind that we haven't been to the Nether yet. So we can't make a bubble elevator to lift these zombies up and drop them down so they're one hit. Our solution is going to be this water stream pushing them down the center block. That way they get at least a little fall damage. For this collection room, I put a double chest with a hopper. That way we can collect all of the rotten flesh. We are definitely going to be trading it with villagers. And then I put slabs under the blocks. That way baby zombies can't escape. I left a torch on the other side, but we'll get rid of these two. And then we'll have to close this hole up, and then we can get rid of that last torch. I just wanted to leave a little bit of light for me. Okay, go. All right, and we're good. That was so easy. And just like that, we have an XP farm, guys. I really thought that this was going to be a nightmare getting experience for enchantments, but this is making it so much more realistic. Let's just tunnel our way out of here. We'll build this little temporary staircase for now, but I think I know where I'm gonna connect an entrance. This completely changes the direction of this episode. We can focus on enchantments and we won't have to worry about where we're gonna get XP. And I do have some tools that I wanna start with. Our diamond axe has gone unenchanted long enough. I'm hoping that we can get at least a couple from this. Only efficiency 4. Which is such a bummer. Maybe we can get something from enchanted books, though. We'll take sharpness 2, because we have one on the sword already. And we'll do another efficiency 4. And let's just do this sharpness 2. Unfortunately, we're only going to be at efficiency 4 for the pickaxe, but that's fine. We'll get another later. I'm going to double up on the sharpness 2. We should have combined these into books first. That's okay. We'll figure it out later. It's time to work on the exciting part of the episode. We need to go get some villagers, so let's go get some materials. We have plenty of rotten flesh. We're going to trade with a cleric. Hopefully we can find one, but if not, I did bring some workstations. And there's a village right over there behind this mountain. There's actually 2 of them, so we're just going to see which one is closer. Take all of my rotten flesh, please. I do not want to have to carry all of this back. I need to get rid of all of the other workstations. That way... Wait, where are you going? I put a composter down. Let's try this one more time. I understand that I would also rather be in my bed than pick up a job, but please... Sir, it's prime time for working. Come on. And he slammed the door in my face. This is promising. We might have one. No, now he's walking away. This is gonna suck. Spoiler alert, it took me 45 minutes to get 2 villagers just around the corner to my house. They're back at the house, they're each in a boat, and now we can focus on the fun part of this build, which is planning, and I have a drawing in mind. The plan is to incorporate it into this cliff right here, and I want to do a tower and maybe some rocks at the bottom with a couple houses. The main build palette is going to be andesite, stone brick, mud brick, and I think birchwood. So let's get to gathering because we have a lot of resources to get. And of course, this is the absolute worst way to get mud because we still have not found a mangrove swamp. The sound that this makes could kill a Victorian child. Okay, but the mud breaking sound is actually pretty satisfying. This entire area needs to be flattened out, so let's just bring it up by 2 because we're going to add a path here. We're going to fill this all in. Of course it's raining when I'm trying to do a reveal. This happens every single time with every Minecraft YouTuber, by the way. But this is what we have so far. This is just the basic, like, rough layout of where the wall is going to be. And then up here, we flattened it all out. We'll have a couple builds at this level. And then I think we're going to add maybe a room or 2 down at the gazebo level. We also need to grab that jungle tree. It's been sitting there waiting for me to harvest for so long. So let's put this mud away. I've already chopped down at least a dozen pale oak trees, and I'm not even going to use that wood anymore. So I am so done with chopping wood right now. And we do need some stone, so we'll grab that out of the furnace. 4 stacks of mud was all that I could bear with the sound of the water bottles, but I think that's enough. We have everything that we need. We're ready for this build. We have a bunch of building blocks. We also have some path blocks. I'm going to be adding in some walking paths around here. And we have a blank canvas. So I think we're ready for a time lapse. I am absolutely in love with how this build turned out, guys. I feel like this adds so much needed excitement around the pond. It was feeling a little dull and a little choppy, but I did add some interiors on stream. So this is just a little research and observation area in case the librarians, found something in the pond that they liked that they wanted to take a look at. And right up these stairs, we do have a couple of builds on this level. This first one doesn't have an interior. I couldn't think of what I wanted to do in here just yet. If anyone has ideas, please feel free to comment. It might be a fun stream idea to do a viewer's interior. Over here, I made the cutest little bookbinding station. I hung some acacia signs to look like drying leather. And then I also added some shears and some paper stacks, just something to add to immersion. Around the corner this way in the tower, we do have the main library building. We have a spare room over here. We just don't have a lot of bookshelves currently, so we'll add more later. This door is going to be our librarian trading hall. We just have a lot of digging to do before we can get to that. No better time to start though than the present. So we're gonna start digging this out. It's definitely gonna be grand. We have a lot of digging to do. I think staircase starts here. This is gonna be a lot of trial and error. I'm not entirely sure what I wanna do yet. I didn't plan this one out. I'm liking the 5 wide staircase. I just think we need to bring it down further. And then I also think this is too boxy up here. So let's try to fill in the corners. I'm bringing the corners in a little bit more to give it more of an arch. That's way better. Now we just have to keep digging, and I don't know if my poor pickaxe is going to survive. It actually survived with flying colors, guys. You really underestimate how much Unbreaking 3 can do for a diamond pick. I am really embracing rounding this rectangle out, so we're gonna just bring the floor down just at the base of the stairs to help it feel less square. I think that does the job. We'll fill it in with slabs. Get these all stripped. I think, let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do where the cobblestone is, but we can figure that out later. We're just not going to stop with the arches today for this build. Let's do arches on every single side. We'll bump this one up a little. And we're going to pretend that this cobblestone for now are bookshelves because we don't have enough leather. I need to work on the ceiling. This part is the part that I've been worried about. Ceilings are so tough in my opinion, especially if you're doing ornate ones. But I want to bring this arch all the way to the other side. After connecting the arch to the back wall, this ceiling is becoming a little less intimidating. But right now I want to figure out what accent to put behind all of the stalls. I think it needs a pop of color. I just am not sure what yet. I tried calcite. I know I said color, but we found amethyst in the storage. So I'm going to try this out. I think it'll just add a little bit of magic to it. That's perfect. I love that. We're taking a quick break to breed up the cows because we need leather so badly. I'll take all your leather, thank you very much. We only have enough to finish this back wall, but we can take a step back and get a sneak peek at least. I love it so much. It's time to start doing the slightly intimidating part of this, which is the villager breeder. It could go really poorly really quickly. We'll do dark oak doors though. I think that matches the library aesthetic. Yes, we are adding more arches. Sue me. They look so cute. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna stop. We'll do trapdoors on top. And then calcite, I think, will look really cute there. And we can finally add lighting. It has been so dark working in here this whole time. We need a back access hallway. That way we can get to the villagers and transport them. So I'm gonna just dig out a tunnel all the way around. And we're connected. Okay, we have it all the way around the entire perimeter so we can transport all of the villagers. Now we just have to dig out an entire space to put the breeder. I think it needs to be 14 by 11, I believe. So we just gotta dig. I've got everything that we need for the farm in my inventory, so we can get going. Needs a divider wall here. This is going to be a water stream. That way it pushes all of the villagers to that corner. And then this room is going to have all 4 of the beds. Need trapdoors there to trick the villagers. This just needs a waterlogged leaf. Do that. Block on top. Composter is all set. We just need to till this entire field now and get the carrot planted. This is going to be the collection chamber. So we need to bring it back into the right. That way it's right under that front room. We break out right here. Okay, perfect. Then we just need to put a sign in between the water sources. Okay, I think that's correct. We'll test it out, but the baby villagers should drop down here, be pushed down this, and then when they grow up, they'll jump and end up in this room. The redstone for this farm is actually pretty simple. We just bring powered rails here, and then we turn them up this way. We just need a dispenser facing the wrong way. Dispenser facing the track with a button on top. And let's break out this. That way we have a way for them to get in. And we can go get them. This is going to be the sketchiest part of this entire thing. If I go down too far with these boats, like if I go down a block too far even, it's gonna be a nightmare. So let's go slow and steady, and we'll try to get them there in one piece. This is actually going pretty well. Okay. Be so careful. So careful. Let's go get your friend now. All over again. So careful. Okay. We stayed on the platform. All right, we're in business. Let's break the boats. All right, go. Your buddy's in there already. Look, he's already a farmer. He wants to feed you. Oh, this went so smooth, guys. I'm not trying to jinx myself. I'm really not, because this could go so downhill so fast, but this went so well. We can finish off the bookshelves while we wait for them to breed. I think we'll do some moss, and maybe we'll add a floor as well, but I just want it to look at least a little finished from the outside. And I think we'll do a ceiling too. Do some spruce on the floor, and let's see how it looks from the stairs. I just want to make sure that everything's hidden. That doesn't look great. Yeah, that works for sure. We have our first baby. Okay, wait, let's go look. Oh, wait, we have an adult right here. I didn't even see you. We can start this. Okay. Moment of truth. And it's working. This is literally the best farm design. Let's see what you got. Depth Strider 3 for 26. That's not that bad. We might actually keep you. We need so many minecarts. We'll load up the dispenser. Number 2. What do you have, good sir? Absolutely nothing. And this is where the cycle begins of breaking lecterns and placing them all over again. We do need more space. Like I said earlier, I only put 9 stalls. So we need to expand this pretty heavily. We'll add, I don't know, 6 more over here. 1 more on this side. Yeah, so we'll have 7. We're going to keep our Depth Strider guy, but I need to put a sign over his head because I keep going up to him to see if his trade's refreshed. Frostwalker is great, but it is not on my list. And we already have to expand storage on the left side of the breeder too. We completely underestimated the amount of villagers. 5 more stalls should hopefully be enough. I'm telling you, the worst part of this whole thing is that we have mending. For 14. And that took like no time, by the way. That was so fast. Oh, okay. You're my favorite villager right now. We are putting a sign on you immediately, and we are never touching you until we're ready to trade. I swear I did not step away for that long, and we are completely overflowing now. So we need to block them off from breeding with each other. Let's try to get as many emeralds as we can, because we can start getting books. I'm spending way too much time back here, and this floor is killing me. Even spruce is better to look at than what we were dealing with. I'm running around desperately trying to find things to trade with these villagers, but I have a couple farmers now, so we can start harvesting these fields. I think that should get us at least a few to start with. We have 2 guys that will trade for potatoes, so let's see how much they'll take. The library is filling in with books, guys. We have so many now. All of them are locked in, obviously. We have Silk Touch, Feather Falling 4, the prize jewel being Mending. I think we're going to take some of these up to the enchanting gazebo and try to get some tools enchanted and some armor. We'll do Power 5 for the bow. That's going to be a really good bow. And then we'll do Sharpness 5 for the sword. That's going to help us with the zombie XP farm. This poor pickaxe can finally get mending too. We worked this thing into the ground, but I'm so glad it survived. We'll do mending on the axe too. And then I think we're going to do... We'll do fortune, I think. I feel like that's just the more useful instead of silk touch for early game. We can do Feather Falling 4. Where is she? There she is. Feather Falling 4 on the boots. And then why don't we do Depth Strider? We'll get all of this on. Oh, it's looking so good, guys. It's looking way better than it did before. We have a couple more books to get though, and I think we're gonna go heal up our tools that do have mending. It is an indescribable feeling using mending for the first time on a tool. This one hurts a lot. But I think it's going to be really useful to have looting 3 for the XP farm. There's an Enderman. I'm not kidding. I came up here to like log off, go to bed, log off. Oh my god. Is Minecraft a horror game? He won't stop aggroing to me, and I've tried to attack him and he just teleports away and doesn't come back, but he just keeps screaming and I need to go to bed. I want to get all of our armor and tools that still need enchantments organized into here. I just like doing this. It's a physical way for me to see what everything needs. We have more mending books that we need to get. So the chest plate needs mending and unbreaking 3. Everything else needs mending that's here. And we need some protection 4. Emeralds go so fast. We only have enough for 2 books right now. So the leggings and the boots can get the protection 4 for now. I'm going to make the diamond pick. That way we can get silk touch on it, but we need so many more emeralds first. I need to get villagers to harvest these farms for me because this is making me lose my mind. Look at how many seeds I have. I had to make an auto bone meal farm. It's out of control. At least it's getting us a lot of bone meal though. We can start enchanting now. We got up to 50 levels, so we can actually do a lot of these. Let's get chest plate all set because all it needs is the unbreaking and the mending. Not bad for price. Again, not bad for price. Leggings. Protection 4. Oh, no. Oh, that hurts. We do not have a ton of iron right now. That hurts so bad. Why are anvils so expensive? This hurts so much. We do not have a lot of iron. I have 17 more smelting up right now in the furnace, but that's still not a lot. Back to our scheduled programming. We can add mending. We are so close to being done with all of the armor. The boots only need protection 4 and mending, but we're gonna have to be right back because we need way more levels. All right, mending for 17. It's a smidge steep, but these are also really good boots. I'm gonna try for, we'll take Silk Touch. We're just gonna scrap it. I think we can get better because Silk Touch is so cheap for us. That's why we scrap it. There we go. It costs like 6 or 7 emeralds to get a Silk Touch book. If we needed to get both Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 5, it would have been over a stack. And finally, I think this is the last piece of armor. That's everything that we need on the helmet. Look at this. We are fully stacked now. This is some of the best armor that we can possibly get in this game. One more Efficiency 5 book. We'll get that on there. And we can do mending, but we need more XP to do Silk Touch, so we can go look at the interior I just did for the XP farm. We added it connecting to the tower. I'm so excited. We did this on stream. So we just decorated it. It's just so much nicer to stand down here now. Added some pale oak saplings. A nice open area around the hopper. That way we can see when we drop rotten flesh because it is gold for us right now. And then I also added a little lava pit. That way we can get rid of all of the armor that we get. Quick side note, guys. If you bring your attention to the top left of the screen, I did add a coordinates mod. That way everybody can know exactly where I am. I apologize for it being a little late into this episode, but we will have it for the rest of the series. I got a really sweet comment from a guy named Christopher who has been watching this series with his grandson, and they specifically asked if I could do this, that way they could follow along. And I think that's a great idea for everybody involved because we're starting to get a lot of comments under these videos. It's going to be a little difficult for me to reply to every single one, so I apologize in advance, but I hope that this helps. That way, if you do wonder where I am at a certain point, you'll be able to see it in real time. And last but not least, we can finally add Silk Touch. We'll have a fortune and a Silk Touch pick. For 7, I'll take it. We are so stacked. I'm so ready to get netherite at this point. I know that this isn't netherite, but as far as diamond armor goes, this is the best armor that we could get. We also have a Silk Touch pick, a fortune pick, both with efficiency 5, unbreaking, and mending. We have our sharpness 5, looting 3, mending sword. Unfortunately, Mojang thinks that I wouldn't pay an obscene amount of levels to get fire aspect on it, but that's neither here nor there. We also have a god bow, and we have efficiency 3 on our shovel just because it starts to get a little uncontrollable after efficiency 4, so we might go up to 4. And then we also have our Silk Touch efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 axe. I think it's about time that I give you guys a little tour of the library. It is finally finished in its entirety. We have a bunch of hanging lanterns. I just love how these make it feel magical, especially with the amethyst. We have every trade that we could ever need, minus those for the mace and the trident. We haven't ventured there yet, so we have room for expansion. Back here, we have the breeder. There are 9 villagers in the main hall, but back here are all my extras like the cleric, who I have been working into the ground. Over on the left side, I have my 3 farmers, who I have also been working into the ground. I love how it turned out. It just feels so magical in here. I love the fully oxidized lanterns. I think they're so, so pretty. I added some flowers up here just to give it some detail. And this is just the best build that I could have asked for this stage in the game. This little mountainside is really starting to fill up with some incredible builds. When I play Minecraft, I want to feel like I'm in an immersive fantasy world, and I think the builds that we've done today give it exactly that feeling. Thank you so much for watching today. It's always so much fun to work with villagers. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I actually had a really fun time filming this episode. I love to build in this game. It's just my bread and butter. It's what I love to do. And I'm ready to expand further into this valley, all across this world. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like. If you're new, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.